On 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
East right, snow. Ready.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Jump out!
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. Stop some people, put them on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Allen here on the screen. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
50, 30. Back north. 26. Hey, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he stopped immediately there.
Over.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Inside. No.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's good. A chant hit, and the ball is held. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's Rodgers. He's got Allen. Able to fight through 1 tackle. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Where y'all going?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Take 30. Hey, take 26.
Now it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And remember, here on a miss, this is a live football. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. And he will get this into enemy territory. A great return there on the missed field goal. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua, a final shot before half. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Yeah, hit it.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Tua going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Sanders' kick is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll have a Jets first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
50. Take 30. Hey, take 26. Right.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
26.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll give to Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Jump out! Back north.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
44. Ready. Hey. Out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Out route to Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
Hey, 88. Boom. Yeah, live.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Yeah,
so now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Over here. Look again.
Here's Rodgers.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
And just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's first and 10.
Over.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Over. Inside.
On play action, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Here we go. This